Hi, everybody. My name is Eric Duflos. I currently lead our work on financial consumer protection and responsible digital finance at CGAP. There are several reasons why our team is focusing on fraud prevention. The first one is that our research at the global level in 2021 showed that fraud was becoming more complex for digital finance users and also more prevalent. We also conducted surveys in 5 countries that showed that fraud was also a very high risk for digital finance users, and that a lot of them were also losing money out of this fraud exposure. For example, in Rwanda, 84% of digital finance users were exposed to a scam or a fraud, and 15% lost money out of fraud. And finally, my own experience. I've been exposed to more and more frauds. They're more and more complicated. Recently, someone called me using my bank's phone number and tried to extract money from me. I almost fell for it. So all these reasons lead me to think that fraud is becoming such an urgent issue that we need to find solutions to better detect them and prevent them. What we did is we conducted a very deep desk research that helped us identify more than 50 solutions that showed some signs of success in publicly available data to protect consumers from fraud. So these solutions can be technology driven. A lot of them, actually a majority of them, are AI driven, but we're also talking about regulations, policy kinds of solutions, as well as collaborative efforts among different stakeholders in the ecosystem to better protect consumers. So there are 3 things that surprised me in this research. The first one was that the fraud ecosystem is very broad. It goes well beyond the financial sector. It includes the telecom regulator, it includes the police, and many actors that we're not really used to interacting with. The second surprise for me was that we found that some solutions work really nicely in better protecting consumers from fraud, but at the same time, it creates some data privacy issues. So you might end up in a case where you better protect a consumer from being scammed, but at the same time, their data is more exposed. And the third surprise for me was that more than half of the solutions were AI powered. So what is interesting is that on the one hand, AI is completely boosting the fraudsters solutions, but it's also a very useful tool to prevent fraud from happening. So it's really about fighting the fire with a fire. The one thing I'd like financial sector authorities to take away from this research is that it's urgent to take action and that solutions are actually quite complex and require an acceleration of collaboration with other actors in the ecosystem and also more cross-border collaboration.